Hi everyone, welcome. If you're new here, I'm so happy to have you, and if you might be to subscribe, welcome my baby dinosaurs. And so for today's video, we're going to be looking at the next 14 days, also known as the 12 days of Christmas. And so what we have here is already a collection of what I asked Spirit and it guided me to the deck that you guys need to hear for today's reading. And so quickly before we do begin, if you guys want to stay updated and notified when I do post, you guys can go to the description. You can find my Facebook group. Highly recommend you join. I'll update you when I do posts or when I go live and stuff like that as well. And so I'm not going to waste any more of your time. I'm going to jump right into it. But quickly before we do begin, this is just for entertainment purposes only. And also please keep in mind this is a collective reading. And a lot of people will be watching this, whether in December 2020 with COVID or in the future as well. And so just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. And what that basically means simply is that just take what resonates. And, you know, there are messages in this video that you're meant to hear as well. And so maybe to keep an open mind to what kind of messages you're receiving and just kind of think about it because you know, I did ask them to come in to help you. And so just pay attention, because if you think something feels like I'm talking to you, what I am, but, you know, you feel like the spirits and angels are talking to you, you're right. They are talking to you directly, and that's a message that you need to hear. And so we're going to jump right into it. Now, we won't be putting timestamp because I will be doing this simultaneously all together. So, for first pile, we have a rose quartz. For pile number 2, we have the tiger's eye. For pile number 3, we have the clear quartz. And so, I want you to kind of take a breath for a little moment. Just relax, stay calm, close your eyes, and I want you to pause this video and pick a pile that resonates with you. Alright, thank you. Alright, so we're going to start with pile number 1. And what it is just a few little cards, the chakras and your crystals and, you know, something that's like your fortune with the fortune cookie. Now, I do not tell you your future, I just give you the likeliest outcome. So you do have a free choice to roll, okay? So let's start with that. So the first thing you got with your crystals is peace. You have your crown chakra. So a lot of you guys are working on your understanding. You're understanding the spirituality. I do see that here. You do understand what it is to be psychic. You understand. You may have some intuitive abilities yourself that you may or may not be aware of. And so if you guys want to know what kind of crystal that will work best for you, will be a clear quartz. I apologize. I cannot see you if you can see the card. We do have here your chakras in balance. So you are in harmony here. So you do have psychic abilities as well. Harmony makes the song of the life sweeter. And then they actually gave me a couple, which I'm actually surprised. They gave you green jasper, turquoise, and labradorite. So, in case you want to know what this is, if you guys are interested what deck I'm using, don't worry, everything's going to be in the description. And then here is what you have for your fortune cookie. Love. Love is in the air. Great time for commitment and taking relationship to the next step. So I think what's going on with you is that a lot of you are going through this like kind of very like honeymoon phase. You really are. And I feel like you finally either found or just knowing your own heart, you found your soulmate or your twin flame. I'm trying to move this so like I can see it. Okay, so for your second pile, we have your tiger's eye. Alright, so now, first thing you have for your quick fortune cookie, we have commitment. A commitment is indicated around love or business. It will make you feel better. So I do feel like something here is you're committed to something. I feel like a lot of you guys, it's not really a relationship. It's more so like maybe like a book or something that like you normally would never think that you could possibly do, and now you're doing. And so I do feel like for some reason, whatever it is that you're staying committed to, you really are committed to whatever it is that you're doing. And it's all based on your intuition, so your inner knowing. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm referring to. You need to trust your intuition. It's a great time to learn a new skill, change careers, and invest money. I think what's going on is that when you are that committed, you're investing so much money into whatever it is that you're committed to that it's gonna pay off. You just need to trust your gut to know when. I do feel like some of you guys are like investing in the stock market as well, so that may resonate with you. Maybe like stash. We do have 2 reversals. For your first reversal, you have your foundation, your root chakra. So I always tell people this. If your foundation is not there, and think of it like a building in California. If there's no foundation and an earthquake came, the building's going to collapse, no matter how balanced the rest of the building is, right? And so you need a strong foundation. And the best way to do this is you need to work on your hematite, which is a type of crystal. So this is your root chakra, this is your first base chakra. And so if you want to check out in my playlist, I do have videos that I recommend to like kind of help work with your chakras. How I do it basically when I, meditate is I just put headphones on and kind of go to sleep. And because my consciousness goes to sleep and my subconscious is awakened, all those subliminal messages kind of help put my chakras in alignment. So you could definitely check that out if that works for you. We do have here also you need to work on your solar plexus, which is also there's a crystal that I never heard of. It's called Mookite. I don't know what that is, but a lot of you guys feel like you can't shine. Like for some reason, like you're the reason why you're hindering yourself, your self-confidence, your self-love. You're one of the reasons why you can't show the real version of you, and you probably wonder on a continuous basis, like, why can't anyone see me for who I really am? And people can, but this is the crystal of confidence. They did tell me to put this crystal here. So this is all about confidence, wealth, and stuff like that. And so, just kind of stay calm, and maybe a tiger dye will help you. And so for the last pile, we do have the clear quartz. I apologize, there's a lot of light here. Okay. Now we're going to go on to your crystal reading. It does go back and forth. We do have here, you need to work on your sacral chakra. Okay, you need to work on your passion. So whatever it is, your passion to get something like a job or something along those lines. Maybe you're in a career where you don't like it. You don't like what you do. You do have here reflection. So you're not very passionate about reflecting on what you've done since you were a kid. I do feel that here for you. I do feel like, some of you guys may be going to a reunion of some sort, maybe like a high school reunion or college, or maybe you're thinking about the days when you were younger where you thought that you could accomplish this much, but you haven't, and you're judging yourself. And so you haven't been able to reflect and understand that, not everyone is, you can't set limitations for yourself. You set limitations, you're never going to achieve them. And so to kind of like allow yourself to reflect on what happened within those years and how to, instead of worrying about why you didn't complete something, take the action to complete it now. It's never too late. You do have your heart chakra reverse, which is jade. Jade will help you with another crystal. It's all about your compassion. Resolve your conflict with compassion. I feel like a lot of you guys, maybe be in the healthcare department, maybe you're starting to feel like, what has been going on is not what you originally came for. You didn't come to kind of see, you're starting to realize the bad of it instead of the good. And I do feel like maybe in the area where you currently are, maybe it might not be the career for you. And so just know that what's going on is just meant to kind of guide you onto another path. And so the best way to deal with this is to call upon your higher self and your angels to guide you onto your right path and your right purpose. And you do have here perseverance. You may feel like you are getting nowhere, but there are wonderful changes ahead. Don't give up. I did not look at any of these cards, just so you know. And I really like how they flow together, which is really interesting. But yeah, don't give up, because you can be the one who will change your life. You have the power. The question is, are you going to seize the opportunity? That's up to you. And so without further ado, we're going to move on to the collective reading as well. And so we're just going to move the little thing down so you can see it. Okay, so this is my numerology deck. You guys are going through this healing phase right now. You're healing. Whatever it is that you're healing from, you really are healing. I mean, best part, it really is, you're just healing. There's no messages that I'm getting from spirit or angels, they're just healing. So I think that's the key word here. It could also be some of you guys do work in something where you help people as well. Yep, you're an environment. A lot of you guys are environments, your environmental area. I think this is a lot of your jobs, your career, your location, your geographic location. It's all about your environment. This is number 6644, so there is angel numbers here. So if that does resonate with you, there is a secret message in here as well. You have 56, your relationship change. So whatever it is, it could be a relationship change with you and your work, a relationship change with you and how you view the world. You know, there's so many factors here with the relationship change. I don't really see it in terms of love this time. I kind of see more as like career based. I think this is a very heavy career reading for you guys. I do feel like you'll be thinking for the next 2 weeks what kind of career going on. I feel like COVID has really amplified those thoughts. And we do have here music. A lot of you guys may have passion in music. This is all your passion here, right? Look, if you look at the orange is the sacral and the yellow is the solar plexus. And that means I feel and I do. So you do music and you feel like it makes you happy. And so maybe this is a message for some of you, maybe not all of you, but maybe your passion lies within the music. Maybe it could be the music of nature, where birds are chirping. Maybe it could be like you playing an instrument, whatever it is. Leave it up to your own interpretation and keep an open mind, because you'll be surprised what you'll find. Okay, so we're going to move on into the next part of this reading. So we do have a lot of reversals here for your self-care. So, you know, take what resonates, leave the rest behind. This is a collective reading as well, so to keep that in mind. So you do have here, clear your energy field. I feel like a lot of you guys are with people who are very negative. Very negative, you listen to these people, and you just kind of need to clear your energy field. Okay, you can see her, she has a stage, and she's clearing out her energy field. I think that's self-explanatory. A lot of you guys need to clear out all that. You don't need that anymore. It's not good for you, it's not healthy. I was being told right now that I need to mention the number 10. So maybe you're seeing 1010, maybe you see some sort of 10 and you realize you know the message here. That's the message for you. You do have here connect with your fire. This is all about your passion here. This is 21. You know, a lot of you guys feel like, you know, when you were 21, you had a specific desire, you had a goal, you had what life was going to be like. And you're thinking about right now at this point in stage, maybe not right now, but sometime soon, you'll be thinking about like time when you were 21 and how it drastically changed your life since then. And you're wondering whether you really accomplished anything, but truly know in your heart that you did. Except you accomplished things that you never thought you could do. And so maybe if you're still thinking that you didn't accomplish enough, then take on those goals that you thought that you can take on when you're 21 and do it again. It doesn't hurt to do it, you know, 30 years later. It doesn't hurt to do whatever. It's just take it when you're ready. Some things are not meant to be done until you're ready to do it. You're ready. This is the message for you. You're ready. And you have here, some of you guys, you just need to get out and dance. Really, you need to dance. A lot of you guys are loving music. I do feel like some of you guys, this may relate to Christmas music, potentially. Right? So maybe it's time to kind of bring happiness, morale, kind of blast that music up and just dance. Just dance, okay? Go out. If you see some of you guys, maybe you have grandsons, grandkids, you know, maybe your kids, your son, your daughter, maybe you even potentially play the Wii and have just dance. And so maybe just dance, really. That's the best part, is just dance. Because that's a fun game. It's the best way to kind of get your mindset out of the negativity. It's the best way to clear your energy. I do feel that that's important for you. Alright, so for the next one is you need to connect and nourish your temple. And what that basically means is you need to kind of get into this awareness of spiritual awakening. You are going through your spiritual awakening here. But the question is, the side that you choose. Will you choose the darkness or will you choose the light? That is up to you and not me. I'm going to guide you into the light, but that's up to you if you want it. And so you need to nourish your temples. And so what that tells me is that a lot of you guys, some of you guys need to work on your heart chakra. Some of you guys need to work on your stomach area. Whatever that means. Maybe that means eating soul food. What that basically means is just eating food that's healthier for your body. Sometimes it could also mean just working on your stake your root, your solar plexus, those temple foundations that make you who you really are. And so just kind of take back, lay down, and just close your eyes and ask yourself, how can I nourish my temples? And you'll find the answer. And so I'm just seeing here, there's a little message here. It's like a C and like a twirl in the middle. I'm seeing that as 235, so maybe some of you guys know what that means. I don't know. It could be a phone number. It could be anything. Maybe your address. I don't know. But that's a message I'm getting. We also have your intuition. You are going through your spiritual awakening, but a lot of you guys are wondering why are you not able to do your tarot card readings, or be a psychic, or have that knowing. Well, you can't do it because I feel like, and personally, you are blocking yourself. The only blockage that you have in your third eye is you, and I think it's all about your fear. You're fearful of what's gonna happen. And so if that resonates with you, that's a message for you. I'm getting a message, hold on. Okay, so I'm hearing it for some of you. Okay, I'm feeling that for some of you guys, there's a death in the family that blocked you. It could be a son and a daughter, or it could be a son or a daughter as well. And so that's what I'm getting from them. It could also be an animal, like a dog, they're saying. So it could be like, maybe you see them as a daughter or son to you, and so it may affect you. You may be trying to block it. So you do have the surface, which is the 4 cups, and what this tells me is it's really like, you're not taking the opportunity to better yourself. And so this is a message for you as well. And so you're not taking the message to kind of help yourself. Just take and help yourself, really. I'm here for you. I'm always going to be here for you. I love you guys. The question is, are you going to want it bad enough to help you and get onto the right path? You are amazing people. You really are. And so the question is, are you going to take this opportunity to better yourself? That is up to you and not me. We do have here the 5 of Swords. You are very pure. You're very pure here. You're very beautiful. You're like almost like a unicorn, so to speak. You know what I mean? And so what it kind of tells me is that you kind of go with the flow. Just go with the flow. There's a lot of feminine and masculine energy here. And what that tells me is you kind of need to get your masculine and your feminine side in alignment. This could also mean maybe men and women coming together as a couple. It could mean, your spiritual, your inner knowing of your feminine and your masculine side. The feminine is more like emotional, and the masculine is more of like the logical perspective of that. And so the idea here is that you kind of need to merge those two, whether it's mind, body, spirit. It could also be maybe a relationship, whatever that means. It could be for you. You do have sinus. I don't know what this means. Well, I don't know what the word means, but the 6 of Swords. So you do have almost like a dove. I don't know what this is. It's like a type of bird that goes on a lake, I guess. Like I've seen those. I forgot what they're called, but you probably know what they are. They're like the grass that bites you when you give them bread. But so you have the 6 of Swords, and it tells me that there's a lot of feisty, like a lot of feisty. You're beautiful when people see you, but you're a little feisty, you're a little standoffish. So kind of relax yourself a bit. I do feel like some of you guys are like just quick to attack because your whole life you feel like you need to because of your life experience. And just know that it's okay. It's okay to feel the way you do. And so we do have Lepus, which is the 7 of Swords. And what this tells me is there's a lot of swords energy here. What this tells me is that this is a rabbit. You're pure innocent. You are innocent. But there's a little dark side to you, a little dark side. And you're kind of letting that show. And I think the best way to kind of do this is telling you about your shadow side. This is who you are in your shadow. So maybe acknowledge your shadow. But the best way to kind of overcome these things is to acknowledge it. Because that's really what all they need is acknowledgement, and then they go away. The same thing with ghosts and spirits. If they're in your house or something, the best way to get rid of them, it's not an exorcism. The best way to do it is just acknowledge that they exist. That's all they want to do is be recognized that they lived a life before. And so the same thing here, this is you, but you need to acknowledge that you do have a dark side as well. And that's not a bad thing either. It's just that you need to acknowledge it in order to overcome it. And so if you want to be a being of light, you need to be able to see your darkness so that you can make sure that it's only the light that comes down. You do have the 3 of Swords here, so a lot of you guys are going through a little bit of a heartbreak for whatever it is. I do feel like it's because of Christmas and, you know, Hanukkah potentially. That you can't spend time with family. Maybe some people have passed away from COVID. I'm feeling cancer potentially as well. And, you know, what I'm do seeing here is that there is something going on that makes you feel like your heart is straining. Your heart is about to strain, whatever that is. We do have here, this is a heartbreak. Look at the shrink pulling. This is the heartbreak syndrome. This is something that pulls people away. And what it told me is that you kind of need to reunite that, make that heart. It's okay. It's okay to celebrate. It's okay to have a family around you. It's okay. And you will be okay, trust me. But also, what I'm also seeing here is that as well that just fell on these 2 cards, it tells me that this is a message for you as well, that you need to reconnect, reunite the feminine and the masculine side of you as well. And I know I said that, but this is just an extra emphasis on the cards that they're telling me. You do have the 6 of Pentacles reversed, and it falls on top of the 6 of Swords. So what this tells me is here is that you guys do have the opportunity to make a lot of things happen. But like I always say on my channel, if you come here and you're attracted to my channel, you are a manifester in your own right. So you got to be careful what it is that you're thinking. Because what you think, you will manifest into reality. So if you believe in your own heart that you won't achieve anything, well, because of that manifestation, that's just belief, you will not achieve anything. And so just be very mindful and very wary of what it is that you're thinking. And, you know, you will achieve the utmost possible, but you need to want it. You need to manifest that into reality. And so for the last card, you do have here your 4 of Swords. 4 of Swords. So we do have a lot of swords here. And what it's telling me, look at this. Look at the heart. And look at the string that falls around her. She did it. You did it. You did it. And what it tells me that in the end, because of you watching this video, it's able to help guide you to the problem that you're having. Look how peaceful you feel now. Look how peaceful you feel. Like you're sleeping, your heart is in good shape now, you feel relaxed. And the heartbreak is healed. You will be healed. And so there is a promise here from this. The question is, are you going to manifest a healing energy? We do have a lot of healing here. And so it's up to you to want it. But this is a message for you from the angels and the spirits and me, myself. And so take what resonates, leave the rest behind. I do hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you had a very Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah as well. And I'll see you guys in the new year. I love you and have a good day. Bye-bye.